More than 100 homes lost, lives forever changed as the mountain fire creates a massive path of destruction across Ventura County.
Tonight, the winds are beginning to subside, allowing firefighters to gain ground on the 20,000-acre fire. Thousands of residents remain under an evacuation order tonight. Others are returning to the area to find the smoldering remains of what used to be their homes, now reduced to rubble and ash.
We have live team coverage on the devastating mountain fire. Meteorologist Vera Jimenez with the current conditions, Sandra Mitchell with residents who lost everything. But we begin with Mary Beth McDade with the latest on the firefight. MB.
Yes, Mike and Cher, we're up here in Camarillo Heights, one of the hardest hit areas. And up here, unfortunately, you can find several homes like this, just completely flattened to the ground, absolute devastation. And it's just so hard to see and to look at and think about what it's done to this family. Now, we do have a little bit of good news to report tonight, and that is those high winds that we were experiencing yesterday up here. Well, they have severely decreased, and this is giving firefighters an opportunity to make some good progress on this fire. There's been an intense air assault and a fierce fight on the ground by firefighters against the mountain fire, which has grown to more than 20,000 acres and has torched around 31 square miles.
It was a significant 36-hour firefight. We had many firefighters that they were out on the line until this evening. They fought fire for 36 straight hours, which is that's a feat of human strength.
Unfortunately, Mother Nature's powerful winds fueled the fast-moving fire that ripped through parts of Ventura County, devastating homes and people's lives in its path.
Earlier today, I had the opportunity to see the impact firsthand and speak to homeowners who have lost everything, with the exception of their lives.
Teams have been out assessing the damage and have inspected about 300 properties. They found at least 80 damaged and more than 130 completely destroyed.
The devastation is absolutely heartbreaking, and our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to all those that are impacted.
Governor Gavin Newsom toured the devastated areas today and declared a state of emergency to bring in some much-needed resources. As the winds decreased today, firefighters say they made some good progress and will continue fighting throughout the night. They plan to once again fly all their heavy helicopters.
The wind dies down, we'll take full advantage of the weather, we'll take full advantage of the lower temperatures, and we'll continue to put as much fire as we can out.
Before authorities can allow people to repopulate the impacted areas, they say they need to make sure all the fire is out and utilities are safe. Firefighters will then be patrolling in pickup trucks, offering residents a helping hand.
If you're going through your house and want help lifting something, moving something, sifting through something, dealing with damage, grab them. We were there yesterday. We're here today. We'll be there again tomorrow.
Well, 10 people were injured in this fire, all non-life-threatening, thank goodness. Officials say mostly from smoke inhalation. They also tell us that it is now 5% contained, and as for the cause, that is still under investigation. For now, reporting live here in Camarillo Heights, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in this studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. The catastrophic loss of homes and the utter devastation of entire neighborhoods has left many residents in a state of shock and disbelief. Thousands remain under evacuation orders, unsure of what they'll find when they're finally allowed to go home.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell is live in Camarillo, where she spoke to residents who lost everything. Sandy.
Cher, we're in Camarillo Heights. This neighborhood just simply destroyed by this fire. The fire's been hopscotching all around. Take a look behind us. You're going to see the crews are still on the scene here. It is very loud. That's because engines just responded to what was a flare up here. In fact, all the cell towers in the area have been damaged as well. So we have a hard time communicating with you as well. But you can see them down there digging around. That's because a stump recently flared up. This home that is just behind us was really a haven for local art and music students. And now, as the owner told us tonight, it is just a big, heartbreaking mess.
Yesterday afternoon, we watched for 3 hours while it burned.
We stood with Brian and Tara Wallace tonight as they got a good look at what was their hilltop home.
It was a beautiful home with a beautiful view of a beautiful city.
In Camarillo Heights, where dozens of houses are destroyed, the urgency of the mountain fire has turned to resignation.
Right over here, just past the lander, that was my recording studio.
Much of the devastation is on Old Coach Drive and here on Highland Drive. The Wallaces are both musicians. Their mid-century home had been in the family for more than 60 years. They lost their instruments, their pottery studio, their kitted out classic Volvo. But in all that ash, somehow their pets came out alive.
We had 2 little chickens. They survived and they're safe and sound right now in a garage.
Tonight in Ventura County, there also are stories of those whose homes were spared.
Why ours? I don't know. I'm grateful. I love my house and I love living here, but I don't know. I don't know why. And it's just been devastating.
The Wallaces say they are grateful tonight that although their house is gone, they still have a community to lean on.
You can't do this alone. You can't make music alone. Can't make art alone. This is our community.
All right, so this community not out of danger yet. In fact, we're on the scene where firefighters have just responded to a flare-up. Again, this house was destroyed, but they're worried about the flames. We've still got some wind activity up here tonight, so they are worried that, again, this fire could jump to other properties as well. If you'd like to help the Wallace family, there is a GoFundMe link on our website. It's KTLA.com. We're live in Camarillo Heights. I'm Sandra Mitchell. Sharon Micah, back to you guys.
Devastation. Sandra, thank you. Meteorologist Vera Jimenez watching those winds for us tonight. Vera?
We certainly are, and we're expecting those winds to continue to die down to tomorrow, into tomorrow. But as you saw from Sandy's light picture, there is still a light breeze, and that's all it takes to carry one ember off. As we go ahead and look at the current conditions near the mountain fire, the winds are at about 5 miles per hour. Luckily, the gusts have completely subsided. The relative humidity is actually improving, and that's because we're seeing the onshore flow return to Southern California. The humidity there is 33%. The current temperature is 55. As we go ahead and take a peek at some of the numbers from earlier this afternoon, not quite as strong as they were yesterday. As you can see, Santa Ana Mountains, 57 miles per hour. Rialto, 51 miles per hour. At Long Chino Hills, they had some of the stronger wind gusts there, 61 miles per hour. Cabazon, 41 miles per hour. As I mentioned, the winds are going to continue to diminish, and here's what they look like across the region. As you look, the winds right now near Camarillo, primarily out of the north, the same in Van Nuys and Burbank. We are looking at westerly winds in Palmdale, and we are going to see more of that onshore flow return tomorrow night. And so, again, that is going to help improve the relative humidity values. And of course, the red flag warning has now been extended, not just through tonight, but along some of our mountains until tomorrow morning. We'll take a look at the rest of those details and numbers in just a few minutes. For now, I'll send it back to you guys.
Vera, thank you. Fierce Santa Ana winds have forced utility companies to shut off power to tens of thousands of residents due to a high fire risk. The outages are a precautionary move to prevent power lines from sparking new wildfires.
KTLA Shelby Nelson has more from Jurupa Valley.
Napinder Jamwal is one of thousands of Southern California Edison customers without power.
They could have given us heads up. We would have been much prepared. We could have done some backup.
He says he never received a notification that power at his Jurupa Valley home would go out, and it's now been that way for more than 24 hours. Jamwal showed us his fridge, where much of the food in the freezer has defrosted. He's also had to reschedule a doctor appointment because his car is stuck in the garage.
I have to cancel my appointment and I have to reschedule it.
A major disruption that as of this afternoon was affecting nearly 60,000 customers across LA, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ventura counties. A map shows just how vast those outages were, and all because of red flag and high wind warnings across the region, which could lead to disaster like what we're seeing with the mountain fire in Ventura County. The portions that you see with black lines around them, that's where public safety power shutoffs are in effect. What's shaded in orange is where more shutoffs could happen.
What we're doing is we're looking at the possibility of wind-blown debris coming in contact with a power line and causing a spark. So we make very local assessments. Is the wind strong enough in this location so that we need to consider a public safety power shutoff?
Probably 10 years old or so.
Celeste Trofe is faring by using her generator after staying the night in her RV. She too has been without power since Wednesday morning.
The wind could either knock a power line down or drop a branch on the line and cause fires.
Many customers hearing that power could be restored later tonight.
Reporting in Harupa Valley, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.